Welcome, everybody, to Bayhawks basketball as we're broadcasting live from Bishop Connolly High School in the good old Mill City of Fall River, Massachusetts, where the visiting Northern Essex Knights come in at 5-6 to come in against the 9th-ranked team in the country, the Bristol Community College Bayhawks, coming in at 7-0, steam rolling. And I'm David Cados, everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Thursday night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the Facebook live stream as we're getting ready for tip-off here in just a couple minutes. We're going to send it down in just a second for tonight's starter lineups. The Northern Essex Knights coming here with a couple familiar faces. Emir Elagos from Istanbul, Turkey. It's a Turkish connection. Arda Koban, who actually is formerly from Bristol Community College. He played on this Bristol Community College team last year that was within just a few minutes of getting a Region 21 New England championship last year. Arda Koban, I knew I'd seen a familiar face on the Northern Essex roster. So Arda Koban is a sophomore forward from Istanbul, Turkey, and he's going to join his other native person there, Emir Elagos. And so those two will join up. And also another familiar face, a sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey, Guni Kalisoglu. Three sophomores all from Turkey. So those three will team up, and they're going against a Bristol Community College Bayhawks team that is red hot out the gate. The last time we were in action here at Bishop Connolly High School, Bristol had a tough game. They pulled one out in the last seconds last week, and it was a barn burner to the end. And we're going to be getting ready to get the starting lineups going. Bristol Community College Bayhawks, Joshua Winbush leads Region 21 in rebounds, averaging 11.4 points per game. Josh Winbush, the 6'7" sophomore, leads the team also in points per game, averaging 17.5 points per game. Bristol Community College Bayhawks are the defending 2018 MCC AC champions. And again, they were within a few minutes last year of advancing to the national tournament, losing in overtime against Massasoit Community College. So this Bristol Community College Bayhawks team, they are looking to go in strong into the winter break, and they'll look to win here today against Northern Essex. And we're going to send it down here for tonight's starting lineups. Send it down. Pretty sharp guy doing the starting lineups there, too. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bishop Connolly High School, the site of today's NJCAA Region 21 matchup between the visiting Northern Essex Community College Knights and, of course, your Bristol Community College Bayhawks. All right, now the starting lineups for the visiting Northern Essex Community College Knights. At guard, a sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey, number 44, Guni Kalisoglu. At guard, a freshman from Methuen, Massachusetts, number 20, Evan Hardy. At forward, a sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey, number 10, Arda Koban. At guard, a sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey, number 5, Emir Elagos. And at forward, a sophomore from Tingsboro, Massachusetts, number 4, Tom Jacobs. And now for your Bristol Community College Bayhawks. At guard, a sophomore from LaSalle Academy, number 23, Marcus McCarthy. At guard, a freshman from Greater New Bedford Vocational Technical High School, number 14, Stanley Freeman. At forward, a sophomore from Taunton High School, number 11, Jose Mercado. At forward, a sophomore from East Providence High School, number 10, Zachary Vega. At forward, a sophomore from Barb High School in Lake Charles, Louisiana, number 4, Joshua Winbush. All right, and you heard it right there, my friends. Those are the starting lineups for tonight's game. The starting lineups, again, for the Bristol Community College Bayhawks at guard. Sophomore from Providence, Rhode Island, Marcus McCarthy. At the other guard, and his backs join him in the backcourt is a freshman guard from New Bedford, Mass, from Greater New Bedford Voc Tech High School, number 14, Stanley Freeman. And at forwards, number 11, a sophomore from Taunton, Massachusetts, from Taunton High School, Jose Mercado. The other forward, Zach Vega from East Providence, and also number 4, the big man in the middle, tipping off right now, going against his former teammate, number 10, Arda Coban. Yeah, Joshua Winbush hailing from Lake Charles, Louisiana, Barb High School. The sophomore sensation wins the tip, and we're underway. Bayhawks basketball, the men's team 7-0, looking to make it 8-0. McCarthy at the point. Back to Vega. On the top of the key. McCarthy, no good. Rebound. Jose Mercado, strong, puts it up and in off the rebound, off the miss from McCarthy. And Bristol draws first blood. We know Bristol likes to go man-to-man. They match up so well against every team. They have great athleticism. Great endurance. Nice crossover. Getting to the basket. Going, challenging Winbush, but Winbush gets a piece of it. That was number 44. Goonie Kalitsugu with a strong move. Zach Vega for 3. Gets it. And they're not going to count it as 3. They're going to count it as 2. They're going to say his foot's on the line. But Zach Vega with 2. Bristol off to a quick lead. That's a three-pointer. No good. Coming off, Marcus McCarthy loves to push the basketball. Kicks it back out. Mercado slashing, dishes. Winbush, jumper in the lane. It's good. Winbush, leading scorer for this BCC team. Driving to the basket. Emir Ella goes. No good. Mercado, he had Winbush wide open, but streaking to the basket is Vega, and they're going to call an offensive. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us on our Facebook live stream. Also, we're live on FR Media, Channel 95, Comcast on your dial. Thank you for watching us live. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. As we're getting into December. Only a few more games left before we hit the winter break. Driving, Arda Coban gets it partially blocked by Winbush from behind. Nice pass by McCarthy. Reverse lay-in by Zach Vega. Score it. 8-0. Timeout NECC. All right, Bristol off to a fast start. 18:05 left. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is my mom, Virginia. My mom always dreamed about going to college, but with a full-time job and a family, I don't think she ever thought she could. Thanks to Bristol Community College, she was able to go to school on weekends, online, and close to home. Now she has a degree with very little student debt. And I can keep dancing. Now is the time to get the education you deserve. Your dreams are within reach at Bristol Community College.
All right, and Bristol has come out storming out the gate. 8-0 is the score. Northern Essex call a timeout as Bristol starts the game off on an 8-0 run. Again, I'm David Cardozo on the call. Big Steve on the fancy camera work. If you're just joining us, NECC, Northern Essex Community College. From the North Shore, three-point shot. Brakowski. Winbush with the rebound. Winbush going. Kicking it back out. Vega all alone for 3. Zach Vega. Winbush got the rebound, pushed it all the way up the court. I mean, showing his skill off. And then instead of going into the lane, kicked it to a wide open Zach Vega. Beautiful. 11-0. Getting into the paint. The floater is good. Floater by Tom Jacobs, returning sophomore. Northern Essex returning a lot of players. McCarthy. McCarthy kicks it back out. Vega goes inside. Wimbush, jumper. No good. Tom Jacobs with the rebound. Jacobs goes cross court. Somehow finds an open number 20, Evan Hardy. What a nice pass from Jacobs. Sailing that ball over Wimbush's head. And a three-point shot is made. It's 11-5. So NECC on a little mini run. Three-point shot by Freeman. No good. Amirella goes. Coming, kicking. Coban looking to cross over. Goes to the lane. Strong! Arda Coban. Arda Coban looks like he's been polishing his game. He looks a lot quicker, a lot more nimble, a lot more coordinated. He looks like a lot different player. And he took Wimbush off the dribble there. He certainly did. Mercado goes to the lane. He's going to get the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Very impressed with on the early going, even though we're only here in the game, like here in the first few minutes. But Arda Coban transferring over to Northern Essex. He was on this Bristol Community College Bayhawks team, was a key rotational player. Was in the starting lineup a few times, came off the bench. 6'6", forward/slender, as Ricardo hits the first one. And talking about Arda Coban, Hakan Arda Coban, number 10, playing on the enemy. Mercado hits both free throws. Jose Mercado, as of a couple weeks ago, was the leading scorer for Bristol, but Josh Wimbush has surpassed him in that regard. And Mirella goes, looking to create. Kicks it in the corner. Evan Hardy, no good. And Mirella goes, will get it. Gets the rebound. Goes into the lane. Hardy for three. No good. I'm sorry, not Hardy. Guni Kalistoglu. Freeman. Throws it out for Northern Essex player. 13-7. I mean, Bristol can create so many different opportunities for points off turnovers and forcing turnovers with their defense, and they can also just score so many points in a short time frame. Wimbush, this is the matchup right now. Wimbush going against his former teammate, Coban. He couldn't connect. Coban playing him tough. Coban getting physical with Wimbush. Ella goes. Kicks it back out. Tom Jacobs. Northern Essex definitely has the experience. Tom Jacobs, nice little stop. Stop and pop there. Couldn't get it to go. Mercado in the open court, out the pass. I think from Vega. Mercado lays it in, 15-7. Ella goes, looking to push all the way to the basket and lays it in. Slips past McCarthy. Wimbush couldn't get there in time, and Amir Ella goes. Uses his body nicely. Mercado back up to Freeman. Bristol been doing a lot better job of moving the basketball lately. Mercado couldn't get the three-pointer to go. Zach Vega has the only shot from behind the arc. And I was talking with Coach Ralph Dale Lou last week, and he said, despite Bristol being 7-0 and despite scoring a lot of points and being a more efficient offense, that three-pointer by Evan Hardy is no good. Vega going strong to the hole between two defenders. Look at that. Zach Vega streaking to the hole. Somehow get it between Coban. Who else came over there? Was that number 40? Was that Kalistoglu? Somehow squeeze that up between them. Gets the foul, goes to the line. Looking to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And that will pop out. Nice effort there by Vega, though. Going. Gooney, Kalistoglu. Gets up and under Winbush. Score for Gooney. Freeman back out. McCarthy thought about it. Freeman for three. Coming off, no good. Zach Vega goes high for it. Loose ball. Here comes Coban. Coban, little stop and stutter. Puts it up off the glass and in. And I think they're going to call a foul before. They're going to call a foul before the basket. They're going to call it off the dribble on the floor. All right, we got a full timeout on the floor. All right. Coach Robert Del Lou's going to call a timeout for the Bayhawks. We're going to take a break here on FR Media. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is my mom, Virginia. My mom always dreamed about going to college, but with a full-time job and a family, I don't think she ever thought she could. Thanks to Bristol Community College, she was able to go to school on weekends, online, and close to home. Now she has a degree with very little student debt, and I can keep dancing. Now is the time to get the education you deserve. Your dreams are within reach at Bristol Community College.
All right, I want to welcome back everybody. I want to welcome back in our Facebook live audience. And welcome back everybody watching on our FR Media cable network. You're watching Bayhawks basketball. 17-11, Bristol has a lead. Bristol started off storming out the gate. The horse was out the gate. Bristol had 11-0 lead, but Northern Essex manufacturing their way back. They're within 6 now. Amir Alagos gets his pocket picked. McCarthy going to the basket, uses his body nicely, lays it up and in. Bristol by 8, 19-11. It's so crazy. Is this the same Arda Coban from last year's team? Going underneath, the nice dish. Coban is there. He just looks so much more fluid. He looks a lot stronger, looks a lot quicker. And Arda Coban scores 2 more. It's funny how much of a difference a summer can make. Oh, McCarthy thought about it. Nice little dish to Vega for 2. Those two play so well together. Talking about Vega and McCarthy. Going to the basket. Gooney Kalistoglu. Man, Vega gets up when he gets up. McCarthy. Mercado. Ooh, had the right look. Vega going to the basket. Vega does such a good job without the basketball. He's always looking to cut to the basket. And I just feel like him and Marcus McCarthy, those two guys are on the same page, as well as Mercado. Going all the way. Nice move. Going to the basket. Off the bench. That's number 45, Luis Torres from Lawrence High School. He's a freshman coming off the bench. 21-15. Vega inside. Winbush turns, gets it between 2 defenders, puts it above the glass, score it. Josh Winbush for 2. Holla. 23-15. Little hesitation move. Got that stuff blocked. I believe Vega got a piece of it. Now Vega gets it down low. Mercado lays it up and in with the left hand. Nice little turnaround, little hook there. Mercado's just solid. Oh, nice little backdoor cut. Up and under. Oh, man, that was a nice pass there by Torres. Finding his teammate, but couldn't connect. Vega for 3. Gets it. And I started to say, Coach Robert Del Lou said he's looking for shot makers, and Vega has a couple from downtown. Oh, nice little crossover. Ella goes, gets blocked. But Freeman gets some of the body too. And that's going to be his first foul. How about Emir Alagos? Sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey. This Northern Essex Knights team has 3 players from Istanbul, Turkey. Emir Alagoz, as I said, Arda Koban, former Bristol Community College Bayhawk, number 10, much improved. And also Guni Kalitsoglu, and those guys are 3 integral parts as BCC makes substitutions. Josh Winbush will come out. For Malik Charles will come in, number 5. And also Malik Morris, number 12, has come in. Ella Goes hits 2 free throws. It's 28-16. We're almost halfway through this first half. Been entertaining, to say the least, so far. Bristol Community College, coached by 10th-year coach Rob Del-Lou. Three-pointer, Malik Morris, he gets it. So Bristol getting some shots from downtown. That's what Coach Rob Del-Lou was stressing. You know, his team does a great job being outside. Oh, loose ball. Malik Charles finds McCarthy to Mercado turning around. Man, that would have been a beautiful play if it had went. Great defense by Morris there, keeping Jacobs in check. That's a deep 3. Evan Hardy, bang! Holy cow! That was from deep. Deep. Evan Hardy with his second 3. McCarthy, bang! Bang, bang, boom, McCarthy for 3. Answering the bell. And that's a huge shot. 34-20. Under 10 to play in the first half. I told you, entertaining game. Guni Kalitsoglu. And they're going to call a foul on the ball. So, as I said, this Bristol Community College team, in my estimation, in my opinion, this isn't one of Coach Rob Del-Lou's better shooting teams from the outside. They are a more unselfish group. I feel they have a lot of guys that can score, a lot of guys that can get to the basket, a lot of athleticism. But as far as from shooting from the outside or shooting from beyond the arc, and that shot is errant. McCarthy with the rebound. Here's McCarthy. Dribbles and bibbles. 34-20. Northern Essex hanging around, though, and we've seen teams hang around before. Here's Mercado. Crosses over, gets into the lane, uses that body. No good. Big up high for the rebound, yanks it down, puts it up and in. 36-20. And Zach Vega is getting down and dirty. Loose ball. Oh, drive it to the basket. I think that might have been a block by Mercado. Going back the other way. Oh, Swift into the hoop. Rebound by Charles. McCarthy couldn't connect, but Charles is there to get the rebound. Goes up and gets the foul. Not a lot of fouls in this game. That foul is going to be on number 22. Robert Quinlan's into the game. We have a full timeout on the court. And Northern Essex will call timeout. They're down 16, 36-20. And we're going to take a timeout for this message.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is my mom, Virginia. My mom always dreamed about going to college, but with a full-time job and a family, I don't think she ever thought she could. Thanks to Bristol Community College, she was able to go to school on weekends, online, and close to home. Now she has a degree with very little student debt, and I can keep dancing. Now is the time to get the education you deserve. Your dreams are within reach at Bristol Community College.
All right, welcome back to Conley. Welcome back to the River. Home of the Bristol Community College Bayhawks. Northern Essex took a timeout, 8:54 to play. Coach Rob Del-Lou still coaching his team up, huddling his team up. Defense is the word, and Bristol's been a great defensive team. 36-20. And as we left you, Malik Charles, he's a freshman. Hails from Taunton, Massachusetts, went to Taunton High School as he misses the first free throw. Malik Charles was an integral part in the last victory at home for Bristol as the second free throw goes. 37-20, so Bristol with a big lead here, a big little comfortable lead. Oh, nice. Luis Torres. Jacobs, fadeaway jumper is good. 15-point lead. McCarthy kicks it back out. Vega squares up. Bang! Vega having a game. There you go. Have yourself a half, young fella. 40-22. Vega has 3 3-pointers in the first half. He's the leading scorer for the Bayhawks right now. He's been dynamite. 40-22. We have another substitution. Charles Martinez coming out the bench. We talk about Charles Martinez, who's been played a lot in the starting lineup, and he's coming up the bench right now. That's the kind of deep team that Coach Rob Del Lou has. 14 on the shot clock. Spinning, losing the basketball. Jacobs loses it. McCarthy always around the basketball. McCarthy loses control of it. Finds Morris. Morris going baseline. He stepped out of bounds. Forty to 22. Bristol doing a great defensive job, holding the Knights to only 22 points. Alec goes, manufactures his way to the basket. Can't connect on the end. Oh, what a pass. Morris's momentum almost brought him out of bounds, though. Nice pass by Winbush, but it was too hard. Goes off the chest of Charles, I believe. Nice pass by Winbush, but a little bit too strong. 7.5 to play. That's a deep three. Jacobs, oh, nothing but net. And those long balls by the Knights have kept them in it. Have kept them within respective distance anyway. Oh, Winbush. Oh, loses it. Jacobs going all the way to the basket. Goes strong and lays it in. That was surprising. I didn't think he was going to get there. Jacobs put on a second gear. 3-pointer. Charles Martinez hits it home. The trifecta by Charles Martinez off the bench. Alec goes. Kicks it back out. Coban thought about it. He'll go back out. Get the ball back in the hand of his point guard. Alec goes, trying to get a little pick and roll action going. And I give it to Bristol. Coach Rob Del Lou talked about his team shooting woes. His team hot from the arc, behind the arc today. Yeah, much better shooting percentage. That's a 3-pointer from the top. No good. Northern Essex trying to rely on the 3-point shooting. Hasn't been too great. McCarthy driving and kicking. Oh, jeez. Morris for 3. No good. I give it to Malik Charles. You know, Malik Charles, not the tallest guy in the room, but he always gets in the mix. He uses his body so well, and he's got some ups. He gets in on the interior sometimes, and he can get some rebounds, keep some balls alive, offensive rebounds. And there's a steal off the inbound. Bad pass off the inbound there by Morris. Alego stops for 3. Line drive 3 is no good. The putback attempt no good. McCarthy with a rebound. Coach Rob Delu yelling out, barking out instructions. And Wimbush, another turnover. Yeah, Wimbush has been a little bit of a turnover machine here. A couple bad possessions. Another turnover by Wimbush. Loses that ball out of bounds. Jacobs. Coban squaring up against Wimbush. These two big boys going, oh, get that stuff out of there, Coban. Morris, the bounce pass. Martinez has to gain control of it and kick it back out. Martinez for three. Bang! Charlie times three, 46-27. And Martinez comes off the bench and hits a couple three-pointers. He's playing that defense, too. Martinez will get right in your mug. And there's a travel. Look at Jose Mercado. I bet I'm not sure if he played football, but I bet you I could see him as like a tight end. I could see him as a tight end on a football team or in high school. I could see him as that guy. Definitely brings a toughness. Going into the lane, floating it up there is McCarthy. Loose ball and a rebound. Coban will come down with it. Long pass by Jacobs. Gets it underneath. A little dish. Bristol swarming to the basketball. And somehow Northern Essex comes up with it. Bristol up by 19. Jacobs puts it to the floor. That shot way off. Oh. Somehow Jacobs comes back with it. The steal. Spinning in the lane. Puts it above the glass. Nice body control. And Tom Jacobs, I mean, that guy, he kind of surprised you. You look at him. He doesn't look like he's too fleet of foot or too athletic, but he gets the basketball and he does some things that just wow you. I mean, that was a great spin move and definitely had great body control there. Used his feet very well. Here's Charles Martinez from behind the arc to three. He's feeling it. CM3. Charlie times three, giving Bristol a 20-point lead. Bristol looking to close this half out strongly. Oh, nice little. It was a nice little move to go into second gear there, but had to kick it back out. Coban driving to the hole. Coming up short. Loose ball. The putback. Count it. The foul. Number 12, Brendan Powers, sophomore for Newburyport. With the putback and the two. And gets the foul. The foul is going to be on Charles Martinez, number one, with his number one, his first foul. So 16 fouls on the home team. Brendan Powers drains the free throw. And it's a 49-32 lead. Zach Vega and Josh Winbush. Oh, and a block by Powers. Wow. And they're going to say it's Northern Essex basketball. It's going to go off Charles. So great job by Brendan Powers there, number 12, to not only block the shot, but had a great hustle there, and the ball went off Malik Charles. Deflected it off him, so good defensive play. Ella goes. Jacobs puts the ball to the floor. Oh, nice pass to Coban. And Coban's going to get fouled, and they're going to say it's a two-shot foul. And the foul is going to be on number 24, Malik Morris. 17-point lead. Coban, that shot way off. Second free throw was good. Malik Morris will come out of the game. Zach Vega comes into the game with Josh Winbush. Martinez fumbling around with the basketball. 17 on the shot clock. Winbush thought about 3. Just thought about it. 10 on the shot clock. Martinez, nice little move there. Floats it up and in. How about Charles Martinez? Yeah, he's come off the bench, and he's definitely given Bristol a great boost. Great boost. And more defense from Martinez. Diving after the basketball. Great hustle. Coban kicks it back out. Ella goes for 3. Gets it. Boy, do they need that. The 2 native Turkey members. 3-pointer, the Turkish connection. Loose ball. Turnover by Bristol. Alec goes all the way to the basket. Where's the defense? Went right by Martinez. Nobody there at the basket to stop him, and just like that, Northern Essex hanging in there. Martinez goes all the way to the basket, floats it up, and it somehow gets it to go. Got through Powers, and Martinez off the bench has double figures. He's got 10. 3-pointer by Alec goes. No good. Doesn't go. Winbush up to Freeman. Freeman, count it, score it. Freeman lays it in, gets the foul, and it'll go to the line. And stuff's getting up and down here as the last few moments, the last couple minutes here wane here in Fall River. We have some substitutions for Northern Essex. Malik Charles will come in for Bristol. And he'll come in for Zach Vega. Zach Vega had a heck of a half. But Charles Martinez, how about him? And Freeman can't connect for the 3-point play. Freeman guarding Jacobs closely. Jacobs pulls it. 3! Wow. Tom Jacobs, cha-ching. And Northern Essex won't go away. We've seen this story before. Bristol seems a little bit stagnant now. Winbush. Winbush, another turnover. But Bristol gets it right back. Charles Martinez somehow finds Freeman, and the slam for Winbush. Bristol got lucky there. And Ricardo fouls Brendan Powers, and Powers will go to the line. Should be a 1-on-1 situation because that's 17 fouls now on Bristol. Number 22 coming in for Ada Coban. Number 22 is Robert Quinlan. Another returning player for this Northern Essex team. This Northern Essex teams who played in the MCC AC tournament last year and in the regionals. Northern Essex usually does have a competitive team, and this team has a bunch of experienced players. A bunch of guys returning from last year are key contributors. You talk about Tom Jacobs and Amir Alagos, who's been the floor general. Guni Kalitsiglu. Powers misses the second. 15-point lead. It was as much as a 20-point lead. It was 49. It was 49-29. Winbush. Well, Bristol can push it up real quick. Martinez gets it to McCarthy. How about that backcourt, McCarthy and Martinez? Loses the basketball. Northern Essex will have a shot here. Three-pointer. It is good. Count it. Kyle Scott at the buzzer. Foot is on the line. They'll count it at 2. And that's the way this half ends. How about that? Bristol goes down, can't score. And I think that's going to be a half. But at the half, Kyle Scott pushes the ball down the court and gets the shot to go off the glass, off the window. And it is only a 13-point lead, 57-44. And we're going to take a break here for the half. Stay tuned for second half action. Bristol up 57-44, but by no means go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is my mom, Virginia. My mom always dreamed about going to college, but with a full-time job and a family, I don't think she ever thought she could. Thanks to Bristol Community College, she was able to go to school on weekends, online, and close to home. Now she has a degree with very little student debt, and I can keep dancing. Now is the time to get the education you deserve. Your dreams are within reach at Bristol Community College.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bishop Connolly High School here in Fall River, Massachusetts. Bayhawks basketball, and it's 57-44. The 9th-ranked team in the country, your Bristol Community College Bayhawks, have the lead over the Northern Essex Community College Knights. All right, everybody, FR Media presents the halftime report. And Bristol coming into this game 7-0, looking to make it 8-0. And right now against Northern Essex, Northern Essex just won't go away. Bristol had a 20-point lead, and it was 49-29, but Northern Essex hung around, took advantage of some sloppy offensive Bristol play, and have hung around in this one. So, like I said, it was 49-29. A little bit of a mini run ever since then. Northern Essex has been on about a 15-8 run. So Northern Essex staying in the game with some long-range three-pointers. And let's just go over. Let's go over some of the leading scorers. Hello, everybody. Halftime report. I'm David Cardoza. So again, Bristol 7-0, looking to make it 8-0 against Northern Essex. And right now, First with the visiting Knights. How about Tom Jacobs? Tom Jacobs, a sophomore from Tingsboro, Massachusetts. He has 14 points for the Knights. He's been key. A couple big three-pointers. Ami Alagos. How about the Istanbul, the Turkish connection? Alagos and Koban and Guni Kılıçdaroğlu. Those three guys have been integral parts of this offense for Northern Essex. The second leading scorer for the Knights is Amir Alagos with 9. And then for the Bayhawks, their leading scorer for the half was Zach Vega. But I thought the key player in this game that really is the reason why this lead is out to a 13-point lead right now. I think without Charles Martinez coming off the bench and giving a little bit of a spark, and Charles Martinez, 13 points coming off the bench, 3 3-pointers. I thought he was huge coming off the bench. And while other players on this Bayhawks team got a little cold, play got a little bit sloppy. Josh Winbush turned the ball over a lot, and the leading scorer on this team, only 6 points in today's game. Jose Mercado has 8. So really Zach Vega and Charles Martinez coming up the bench have been the whole offense for this team. Tom Jacobs. We're underway, everybody. Steal by Arda Koban. Alagos back to Koban. Koban going against Winbush. Faking a 3. The jumper drains it. It's good. It's an 11-point lead. And now, Northern Essex matching up man, full court all over the court. Trying to fluster BCC out the gate. 57-46. McCarthy. Freeman down low. Winbush gets it between 2 defenders. Jacobs tried to come over there and help Koban. Wasn't much help, and Josh Winbush is going to have to establish himself. He's really going to have to assert himself here in the second half. They're going to need him. Koban driving and dishing. Tom Jacobs. The G-man, fadeaway in the corner. No good. Rebound on McCarthy. McCarthy rebounds from his position so well. Mercado, short jumper in the corner is no good. Northern Essex will fight. They'll hang around. They're a gritty team. An experienced, veteran-savvy team. And those Turkish guys know how to play. I like Amir Alagos. I think he's a guy that kind of wills his team, doesn't make many mistakes. He seems to be a leader, a floor general, point guard. Inside, Guni Kılıçdaroğlu from Koban. Turkish connection. Northern Essex doubling the backcourt. Bristol breaks the press. Freeman goes in. No good. And that press starting to affect BCC a little bit. 3-pointer. It's good. Evan Hardy, he can make that shot. Steal. Hardy for 3. Oh, my goodness. Tip. And wow, Bristol comes away with that one. McCarthy flying all the way. Ooh, Evan Hardy. Evan Hardy got his hand in on the basketball. McCarthy lost it. Hardy was trying to plead his case that it was Knights basketball. And Northern Essex has fought themselves back in. Nice pass. And they're going to call a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Jacobs. And Jose Mercado will go to the line. It's early on this half. There's a lot of basketball left to be played. Obviously, we're just getting underway here in the second half. Again, I'm David Cardoza on the call. Jose Mercado. First free throw was good. 60-51. Check out that Facebook live stream for all our guests. All of our guests out there, share it with your friends. Share it with your fellow Bristol Community College students, alumni. You're watching the 9th-ranked team in the country. Goonie Kalitsigu loses it. I thought it went off. Kalitsigu, I thought it went off his foot. Evidently, it went off Mercado's foot. From our vantage point, that's what it looked like. Bristol in their patented man. Jacobs with a fake. Puts it up high. Coming off. What a hustle by Jacobs. Strips it away from the big man. Good hustle by Tommy Jacobs. And again, Northern Essex hanging around. Down by 10. Down by 20 in the first half. Coban out the inbound from Galagos. I think this is an intriguing matchup. Two former teammates, Coban and Winbush. Here's Coban backing in. Nice little fake. Kicks it back out to Galagos. The jumper, no good. And they're going to call a foul on Jacobs, even though it looked like Freeman smashed him in the face. And that's 3 fouls on Jacobs. They can't afford to. He's one of those guys I think you can't afford to lose him. Because I think he's just a guy that tries so hard. And off the inbound, Mercado catches that midcourt, breaks the defense. Oh, the pass to Vega went behind him. Coban's been doing so much handling of the basketball. Puts his head down and lays it in. Gets the roll. Arthur Coban storming to the basket against Winbush. Took him to school. 8-point lead. Winbush crossing over. Nice pass. Nice dump off to a cutting Vega. And Winbush showing Coban, anything you could do, I could do better. Oh, crossing over. Kalitsigu uses his body strong, up and in. How about that? I'm telling you, this Northern Essex team will surprise you. With just the way they get home on a lot of their shots. Winbush in the open court attracts attention to another Vega. Northern Essex got to do something about that. Well, Winbush is getting the ball in the open court. And Northern Essex looking to stop ball at the free throw line, and there's a cut. And there's always a cutter. Vega's always doing a great job cutting to the basket. Yeah, Winbush. I mean, the Northern Essex Knights collapsing on Winbush whenever he gets the basketball, driving to the lane, and they're leaving a cutter. They're leaving a backdoor cutter. Usually Vega going to the basket. Talk about a backdoor cut. Jacobs to the hole, slashes to the basket, lays it in. The pass from Powers. 65-57. Northern Essex seems so much lively defensively. Freeman, to Mercado, facial in your face. Slamming it home. That's a three-pointer by Hardy. Oh, no good. Jacobs with the long rebound, and Mercado. Mercado in the open court. Takes it. Oh, he didn't need to slam it. And they're going to call a foul on 4 blue, and that's Tom Jacobs, and he cannot afford that. I'm not really even sure what the call, what the technical was. Vega shooting the technical foul shot and misses. Misses the first one. Bristol extends their lead to 69-57. Well, the thing is, Northern Essex is trapping. They're putting some pressure defense on Bristol. But when they trap, they're leaving a guy open. That aggressive defense has kind of burned them the last couple times up the floor. 4 fouls on Tom Jacobs. And I guess we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here right now. We'll keep it live. We'll keep it here. 15:06 to play. 70-57. So Bristol back up by 13. Northern Essex cut it down to as much as 8. But they haven't been that much. They haven't been. They haven't been closer than that. Bristol has been in control from the outset. Starting this game off 11-0. But Northern Essex has just hung in there just enough. Bristol trying to shut that door, but Northern Essex kind of wedges their foot in there and just won't go away. They're like that serial killer stalking, trying to get that foot in the door, trying to wedge that axe in there. They're trying hard. Going baseline. Hardy up and under, rolls it home and in. What a strong, athletic move by Evan Hardy. I swear, Northern Essex has like this unassuming agility and athleticism when you don't even expect it. It really is something to be had. I think sometimes Bristol Community College taking it for granted. Martinez comes out of the corner. Martinez from the top. 3. Charlie 3. That's his 4th three-pointer. How about Charles Martinez? Luis Torres gets it under Mercado. Little underhand flip. 73-61. I'll tell you what, every time Bristol looks like they're breaking it open, like Martinez hits that three-pointer. You know, Tom Jacobs had the technical foul. He's out of the game right now. He's in foul trouble with 4. It seems like every time Bristol looks and seems like they're breaking this one open, Northern Essex still in this one. 12-point game. And with the shooters that they have, oh, nice. Oh, Winbush going for the highlight reel slam. And he's going to get fouled. And that foul is going to be on number 12, Brendan Powers. Winbush established position as you've seen there, and gets the drop step, and Brendan Powers comes over to help out. Winbush tried to slam over him. Nothing doing, but Winbush will go to the line. The first free throw is no good. 5 team fouls for the visiting Knights, 3 for the Bayhawks. Second free throw, Winbush gets it to go home. 74, here comes the pressure now by the Bayhawks, and Northern Essex loses out of bounds. And that's what Bristol can do. They can force you to do something stupid. They impose their will on you. We've only seen it in spurts, that full court pressure. Freeman, short jumper, splash. 2 for Freeman. And Bristol now extends it to 15. Torres. Oh, nice pass underneath. Oh, couldn't do nothing with it. It's Scott. Bristol smothering. 10 in the shot clock. Scott, no good. That would have been a big three-pointer by Northern Essex. Vega galloping to the basket, puts it up, and he'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on number Deuce, Robert Quinlan. Second free throw was good. Both free throws good. 78-61. And Bristol adding to their lead. It's a 17-point lead now. For Northern Essex with their three-point shooting and just their will and the way they won't. Oh, Kyle Scott. No good. Kyle Scott with that fadeaway. Winbush dumps it in. Mercado had an easy look, easy 2. But couldn't get it to fall. Powers, oh, nice. Oh, show it. Oh, what a block by Winbush. Going back the other way, Mercado gets pushed from behind. Count it. He'll go to the line. Great job by Mercado there in the open floor. Gets the push in the back. Still has the strength, the wherewithal. The body function, the body position to put that one up and in. Mercado misses the free throw. So this one's back out to nearly a 20-point lead, 19-point lead now. Largest lead of the night for Bristol has been 20 points. And this is a 19-point lead. Yeah, kudos to Bristol because this game could have went either way. Northern Essex made their charge, made shots, came out of the second half with pressure. Going up, Kalitsoglu, high off the glass, no good. And they're going to say that ball hit the shot clock. That ball's out of bounds. It's going to be Bristol ball. Yeah, again, Northern Essex did a great job on the outside of the half. They cut this game within, 7 or 8 points? 8 points. And they really made a push, but Bristol weathered the storm, but going back the other way. Loose ball. Oh, going baseline. Oh, Winbush knocked that away. Mercado in the open court. Gets to the hole. No good. Torres had a nice no-look pass there, but stolen by Vega. And Mercado loses it out of bounds. Mercado will come out. Freeman will come out of the game. Malik Morris and Malik Charles, these guys come off the bench and they do some good work. They do some good dirty work. Malik Morris can hit from the three-point land. Malik Morris plays great defense. Good on the boards. Going to the hole, strong. Ella goes, and it goes. And he goes to the line. Say that 3 times fast. Ella goes, and it goes, and he goes to the line. For the three-point play, 80-63. And Ella goes, gets it to go home. And like I said, Northern Essex, like that Lumen serial killer, won't go away. Can't kill him. Malik Charles up and under, a double pump. Hangs in the air and puts it in. I might be overstating that. Northern Essex down by 20 now. But they're not letting things get too out of hand. There's a lot of basketball left to play, 11-15 to play. They got guys that can shoot, and these guys get hot. You know, we've seen Evan Hardy hit from bombs away. Amir Alagos, Guni Kalitsoglu, Malik Charles with the miss. Torres, way out of control. Gets it to the point, man. Coban with the pick. Coban spins in the lane. Trying to muscle it up and in. Wild shot, though. Morris pushes it ahead. Nice pass to Morris in the open court. Lays it in. Bristol starting to pull away now. Oh, nice fake. Getting to the hole. Goody Kalitsoglu, strong move. And now Winbush comes down that ankle wrong. And he twists his ankle a little bit. And he's winced it as he comes off the court. Might have been an ankle, might have been more of a cramp. And we've seen this before by Josh Winbush. Not to make light of it, but we've seen him come out of the game looking like he got shot and then go back in the game and dominate. So I hope he's okay. You need that guy, right? 85-64. So Winbush out of the game. Bristol going with a smaller lineup now. Although you got Zach Vega out there, 6'4". Mercado out there, 6'1", 6'2". Charles Martinez, floater in the lane, drops it. Dropping it like it's hot. Charlie Martinez. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Kalitsoglu had the right look, had the right thought, but it sailed. Powers couldn't get it. Oh, stolen. Oh, the save. And it goes out of bounds. All right, so we have our shot clock moment of the game. 24 on the shot clock. Martinez in the open court. Martinez out to Vega. Swinging it to Morris for three. I told you Morris could hit from the outside, and Bristol doing a good job from the outside today. Elagos kicks it in the corner, and it's an offensive foul. How about Malik Charles? I mean, that's just what he does. He's a gritty player. He's a grinder. He's going to take those offensive charges. He's going to play good defense. He's going to get to loose balls. He hustles, brings that energy. Oh, and there he is, and he gets rewarded on the other end and lays it in on the pass from Vega. That's what I'm talking about. Play good defense, you take a charge, you get rewarded on the other end. Malik Charles, a freshman, doing a good job off the bench for Bristol. Oh, look at that. Another offensive. And who is it? Malik Charles. That's what I mean. When you take those charges, it's a turnover. You're getting your team the basketball, possession of the basketball. Pumps your team up. Well, it shows your toughness, too, your willingness to sacrifice your body for your team. Or a result that the coach is going to get you more minutes, going to get you out there. That's who Coach Rob Deleu wants on his team, guys that are going to hustle, guys that are tough, guys that are mentally tough. Oh, Vega posting. Back out to Mercado. Look at this combination. Mercado from the top of the key, no good. Charles is there! Tell you what, Malik Charles reminds me of a guy that played on this team a couple years ago, Armani Baker. Three-point shot, no good. Yeah, Malik Charles could turn out to be an Armani Baker. I mean, man, that's saying something. I think he's wearing Armani Baker's old number. Thought he was number 5. Charles getting offensively confident. Oh, he gets it to go. Malik Charles tearing it up right now on the offensive defensive end. Malik showing his range. That shot from the elbow. That's what I mean. Stolen by Mercado at Bristol. Oh, he's going all the way to the hole. Wasn't pretty, but he laid it in. Jose Mercado's a great player, but you know what? Sometimes when he tries to get up, it looks like he's got a couple bricks on his feet. Love your meaning, Jose. Mercado in the open court, like the tight end that he is, lays it home. Mercado don't get too much height, but still athletic and still uses his body well. And just like that, you look up and Bristol has 100. I mean, that's what kind of team that they are. 100-66. Now get it into Vega, and Northern Essex has put on a good fight. But they are just about run out of gas now. They hung in there. Much like the Bristol girls were hanging in there today against the Naval Academy. We've seen what happened to them, though. In earlier competition, on our Bayhawks doubleheader, the Bristol ladies lost today against the Naval Academy Preparatory School. Against our future naval officers. They lost the game 76-14, if I can remember correctly. I know BCC only had 14 points, all scored by Katia Luna. Great job by her. She was our Bayhawks player of the game, sophomore Katia Luna. Had 4 3-pointers in our earlier contest, so kudos to her. In a losing effort, Morris gets that blocked. Winbush, back to Morris, lays it up and in. Nice play. Freeman going back to like a safety, gets the steal. Winbush. Freeman going cross court. And not sure where that pass was going. Northern Essex comes up with it. 104-68. Bristol well on their way to their 8th straight victory. Timeout on the floor. 104-68. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back to Bishop Conley right after this.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is my mom, Virginia. My mom always dreamed about going to college, but with a full-time job and a family, I don't think she ever thought she could. Thanks to Bristol Community College, she was able to go to school on weekends, online, and close to home. Now she has a degree with very little student debt, and I can keep dancing. Now is the time to get the education you deserve. Your dreams are within reach at Bristol Community College.
And we're back. Welcome back to Bishop Conley High School, right next door to the beautiful campus of Bristol Community College. Talk about Bristol Community College. Done a lot of great work over there. The new Jack Sprague building, the new health building over there. State-of-the-art facility. And I was just in the new veterans office today, and located in E building. Doing a great job for our veterans, good facilities. And just a great ambiance, a great feel, the great family feel that Bristol Community College has. One of the better community college campuses, I'd say. They'll dump it in. Winbush, nice post move, puts it up off the glass. A little bit too strong. Coming into the game now, that was number 21, Devin Anthony, freshman from Lowell, Mass. Loose ball on the floor. Winbush swatted that like a fly. Nice pass by Morris. McCarthy goes up and puts it in. Nice pass by Morris, and I'll tell you what, Coach Rob DeLu, I mean, he's got guys that he depends on that come off the bench. He has guys that he can trust off the bench. Guys that can come in and spell his starters, come in and play major minutes, play key minutes. And they're getting that experience now, and it's early in the season. As we head down the stretch later on, coming up in 2019, he's going to need those guys down the stretch when guys like Josh Winbush maybe get in foul trouble, or Jose Mercado or Vega. You know, Malik Morris can come in. He shows that he can hit threes. How about Charles Martinez coming in off the bench with his offensive output? Yeah, him and Vega have been huge. Loose ball. I mean, the way that the two Malik Morris and Malik Charles, they come off the bench and bring a lot of hustle. They just deepen this team so much. And when you have guys like that you can trust come in the postseason, and you can lengthen your bench like that, man, that's going to pay huge dividends. We talk about Bristol being the 9th ranked team in the country. Well, you know who's ahead of them? Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill Community College has been one of the top teams in Region 21. It's Malik Charles. Score it for him. Another couple baskets for him. Boy, he's been an unsung hero, as he usually has been. And you talk about, Bunker Hill Community College, and they've been a force to be reckoned with, the last handful of years, as Bristol has too. Those two could be on a crash course, for a Region 21 regional final come March. And I can't wait to see that matchup when those two teams play. And we won't see it here soon. We won't see that now, but Bristol Community College, their next game is home against Quincy College at 1 p.m. Ooh, working his way to the basket is McCarthy. They are home this Saturday against Quincy College. And then they will face Bunker Hill Community College at Bunker Hill in Boston, Massachusetts on December 11th. That's an away game. That's at 7:30 p.m. and that's going to be a showdown. Freeman, Winbush gets the push, and that's a dangerous play. I mean, the guy's going up for a dunk. Never want to push a guy while he's in the air. Winbush got a push in the back, and that's the 10th team foul. And they're going to call that a technical foul, and that foul is going to be, that's a dirty play. Anytime a guy's in the air and you push him, that's a dirty play. He's guy's defenseless, and you get pushed in the back like that. And that technical foul is going to be on Robert Quinlan. Surprisingly still in the game. That's a tech. His third. And you look up at the clock, it was a 13-point game. It was 70-57 at one point. But ever since 70-57, Bristol has blown doors. 111. 70-57. And ever since 70-57, that's a 41-11. Charles turns around in the paint. Ooh, get his own rebound. Lost it. 41-11 run. Loose ball by Martinez, always going to the floor. He's a dirt dog blocked. Malik Morris blocking it like he was on the volleyball court. We have another loose ball foul. We have another technical foul. 111-68. Make it 112. And Northern Essex is showing their frustration. That's another technical foul. Both free throws calmly sunk by Charles Martinez, and he's had a heck of a game off the bench today. Sometimes it's not always who starts, it's who finishes, and Charles Martinez, who was in the starting lineup to begin the year, has found himself a role off the bench, and he heated things up today, and he's been a key contributor. Morris drives to the hole, slashing and dashing and laying it home is Malik Morris. Going back, he gets the interception. Looking like Devin McCourty back there. Deron Harmon. Oh, nice fake, going to the basket. Switching hands. Switching it to the left, putting it out the glass. Score it. And Bristol Community College has put the serial killer to sleep. Good night. They killed the stalker. They killed the serial killer. There will be no sequel. I was saying that because Northern Essex was hanging around earlier. They were stalking. But, man, they're getting blown, doors blown. Going to the basket strong. That was number 42, Connor O'Neill. Connor O'Neill hasn't been in this game that much. Only been here for a cup of coffee. And in the corner for three. Who's that? Number 15. Dominic Santos making an appearance. O'Neill in the open court. Lays it in. Strong to the hole. He's become a scoring machine, huh? For Northern Essex, a little bit too late. 118-72. everybody has got in on the action. Everybody has scored for the Bristol team except for Dominic Santos. They're trying to get him his points right now. Santos for three. And, ooh, splish splash. I was taking a bath. Ooh, that was wet. Wow. That was a silky smooth shot by Santos in the previous. The AD likes it. That was a pretty shot by Santos. I mean, that was just like nothing but net. Malik Morris loses it. Freeman. Oh, man. You got to think of content. You got to keep it going. You got to think of nursery rhyme something when it's blowouts like this. 121-72. Every game has been a blowout. Whether it's the Bristol girls getting blown out or whether it's the Bristol boys blowing somebody out. Besides one game went down to the final second. Crossing over, dribbling and bibbling. Malik Morris on the top, three-pointer. Way off at the shot clock. 1:16 to play. And Bristol's going to be 8-0. And that just means they're just going to keep going up and up the ladder. Going to be them and Bunker Hill as the top two teams in the region. Two top 10 teams colliding next week. Going up to the hole. No good. That was Trey Sanford. Open court, Freeman loses it. Northern Essex looking to push. Count it, and one. I give it to Brendan Powers. That guy has played hard today. One of the few bright spots. Malik Charles, number 5, with his 5th foul. And he's played hard. He's used all his fouls. He's really, I think he's really worked his way into the coaches, never know what you call it. But he's worked his way in there. It's a good thing. Key player in this rotation, Malik Charles. They're going to need him all the way. He's just one of those gritty guys, one of those guys that you need to have on your team. He's a dirt dog. Those little things. Ooh, Santos, split splash. I was taking a bath again. Wet. Dude, he has a silky shot. He needs to play more. I want to see him play more. Mercado, don't dunk. Don't try to dunk it. Oh, there it is. Mercado finally gets the bricks off his shoes and slams it home. And Bristol, they're not going to shoot. They're not going to shoot. I have a feeling he's going to shoot it. No, he's not going to shoot it. 126-75. Bristol runs away from Northern Essex. And, man, Dominic Santos, the 2 3-pointers that he made were just nothing but net. I mean, that was just money. I mean, you talk about shooters, and Coach Rob Delu saying, hey, I need shooters. That's a good shooter. You can tell he has a great release. All right, hold that thought. We're going to come back with the Bayhawks player of the game in a second. All right, so this is a wrap-up. As you see there, Bayhawks in good spirits. Oh, here it is. Yours truly, David Cardozo. Well, we're going to wrap it up. 126-75. Bristol really blew doors. Northern Essex hung around for a little while. They get it to within a little as 8 in the second half. They cut it to within 8. Looked like they were going to, make a little bit more of a game of it, but Bristol, from the point of 70-57, really went on and blew doors, going on a 56 to 18 run to end the game. That's pretty good. Our Bayhawks player of the game, I'm going to go with a combination. Actually, no. I'm going to go with Charles Martinez, who came off the bench with 22 points off the bench. I think he really made a difference in his hustle and everything else. Zach Vega had 28 points, and also Jose Mercado with 26, and those guys were dynamic. But I think Charles Martinez, he's my guy coming off the bench, really giving BCC a lift. And Charles Martinez, CM3, Charlie 3, he's our Bayhawks player of the game. I want to thank everybody for coming out, watching our Facebook live stream, everybody watching on Cable Network. For David Cardozo, you've been watching Bayhawks basketball here on FR Media. Bristol with a huge victory tonight, 126-75. Bristol's 8-0, and they're cruising, baby. I'm David Cardozo. Have a good night, everybody.